we will start with our preliminary cards, ladies and gentlemen. Le premier combat va être un combat de classe B à light welterweight à 130 livres. The first fight will be a B-class light welterweight fight, just at 139 livres. Premier will ring, first to the ring, dans le coin bleu, fighting at the blue corner. Silvertooth, representing TriStar West Island, we have Noureddin Amer. Le prochain au ring, next to the ring, dans le coin rouge, fighting out of the red corner. Du bleu, representing TriStar and Buntingale, we have Mathis Gambini. Olympia,
against each other.
If I'm not mistaken, these two guys, I'm pretty sure I saw them a couple of weeks ago at TriStar Montreal. I'm not sure if they actually sparred together, but I'm pretty sure they were in the same hall, the same sparring session. It gets to the point where, you know, in this sport, there's not a lot of competitors. A lot of times you're going to end up fighting people you know, people you've sparred with. It's not uncommon, especially in tournament formats. But I'm sure the matchmakers try to keep guys away from each other, but sometimes it's inevitable.
Yeah, I believe Noureddin Amer in the blue corner from TriStar West Island took this fight on relatively short notice against Mathis Gambini from TriStar Repentigny with his coach, the famous Yves Jabouin, former UFC fighter, in the red corner. Donc ce soir, tout le monde, je suis avec Conrad Plat, celui qui a littéralement bâti le TriStar au début des années 90. C'est un honneur pour moi d'être accompagné de Conrad ce soir pour décrire les combats. First fight of the night, Noureddin Amer in the blue corner from TriStar West Island, facing Mathis Gambini in the red corner from TriStar Repentigny. First fight's about to start. It's a packed Bain Mathieu tonight for the 10th anniversary show of Silvertooth. 10e anniversaire de Silvertooth ce soir, presque jour pour jour. Alors que le premier combat s'apprête à commencer. First fight of the night, Gambini in red, Amer in blue. And I can see Noureddin Amer has a lot of fans in the YouTube chat, so hopefully he's gonna make you proud, guys. Well, as Gambini starts with the kick early.
You know, Amer, when you take a fight on short notice, it's a double-edged sword. You've got the benefit of not a lot of nerves in that sense. You haven't had time to really get nervous. You know, you're taking it on short notice. If you lose, you know, not a lot of investment in terms of your camp and that. But at the same time, a lot of times when it's short notice, your gas tank's a little short. You got to kind of go at the guy and hopefully put a stamp on it.
Yeah, as Gambini really spams the kicks and Noureddin Amer seems more going out as a boxer. The thing with Noureddin, Conrad, is he fought a month ago. He lost his last fight, but like you said, took this one on short notice, but is coming from a loss. So even though it's a short notice fight, he really wants to get the win tonight.
Yeah, well, Gambini's establishing his range, doing a good job, hitting and moving.
The longer fighter in this one for sure.
And I mean, as a general rule of thumb, if you're the shorter fighter, you got to come forward. You know, you've got a shorter sword than the other guy. You know, you got to get into your striking range. But he seems to be doing a good job.
Yeah, Amer putting the pressure. Gambini, so far so good, but Amer just landed a nice left hook.
Gambini's got to get back to that front leg. He was doing a good job stopping him with the teep. Now he's starting to exchange more with hands, where he's giving Amer a chance.
Exactly, he's getting into the Amer's gameplay, which is not a good thing.
Amer's doing a good job cutting off the ring, holding the center, keeping Gambini on the ropes.
Oh, as Gambini hits the floor, more of a... Il a perdu l'équilibre, lost his balance. 10 seconds clap.
Yeah. Nice right hand landed.
Not a lot of feeling out process in this first round. Both guys really went at it from the first bell.
It's a tough round to score. Tough round to score. I thought Amer controlled the center, definitely pressed the action. But Gambini was pretty effective on the outside. Actually, I think outlanded him.
Gambini a très bien commencé avec les coups de pied. But we gotta say, Amer really got into this fight in the later stage of the first round. Merci à tout le monde d'être sur le chat sur YouTube en ce moment. N'hésitez pas à communiquer avec nous. If you want to chime in on the chat, we're here for that. Maxime Carabine here with Conrad Pla. 10th anniversary of Silvertooth promotion. Bringing you the best K1 fight Quebec has to offer. K1 is a mix. It's a bit of like an hybrid sport between Muay Thai and kickboxing. You're allowed one strike in the clinch. There's no throws allowed. These guys are fighting at C class, so that's why they're wearing shin guards and helmets. Here we go for the second round.
So let's see if Amer can get a little more successful putting pressure, going forward.
Gambini taking the control in the middle of the ring.
Gambini just missed a right high kick, very close.
Good left hand landed for Amer. Like I said, Amer lost his last fight less than a month ago, so he really wants to get back on the winning column. Good idea with the low kicks.
Got to sustain that pressure. He's starting to back off a little bit. Gambini's starting to take a little bit of control.
Very light on his feet, Gambini is. As Amer has more like a stalking strategy. Very heavy on his front leg.
Right now, seen Gambini make a couple of little mistakes in the way he's cutting off the ring. You know, when you're cutting off the ring, you want to kind of hide the center. Like the center part of the ring, you almost want to never let the guy see it positionally. And if you can see right now, he's just giving him slight angles where Gambini's doing a good job circling out.
Yeah, fighting is not just punching and kicking, but you have to be very smart with where you are in the ring at all time.
It's obviously an advantage to have somebody on the ropes. They're limited movement. You know, in the eyes of the judges, if the exchanges are pretty equal, you're winning the fight if you're going forward.
Gambini really has a good start of the second round so far. So did he in the very first round, and Amer was able to come back as we have a little break in the action.
Mouthpiece.
Oh, we forgot the mouthpiece. Quite late in the second round to realize that.
Yeah.
But Amer is a tough guy. Pretty sure he wouldn't mind fighting without it. I know in the traditional Muay Thai, sometimes back in the days, it wasn't rare to see a guy just throw his mouthpiece out and go all out brawl without the mouthpiece. But we don't want that here.
No,
these guys are amateur and they need their mouth guard.
It can be extremely expensive in dental work if you don't wear a mouthpiece.
Oh, good left hand from Amer. Nice right hand straight back from Gambini, trying to kind of an axe kick here.
You know, those hook kicks, back of the heel with no protection, if that just touches, it's lethal.
Even though it's C-class and they have the helmet and they have the shin guards and everything, if you land with your heel, it's lights out.
It doesn't take a lot of impact.
I think this one, the second round, was easier to score for Gambini.
Yeah.
More landed shots, more effective. Amer is really going to have to come out strong in the third. But
Amer's got to go for broke. I think he's slightly behind in this fight. I felt like he faded a little bit that round. He's going to have to really dig deep.
Sure did,
he's
and maybe
when he throws, but he's just got to up his volume a tiny bit.
It's not easy. It's not easy to be in the ring. Let me tell you guys.
That is,
control everything. Control the breathing.
Yeah.
Control your pace in front of all your friends here at Bain Mathieu. So good on both these guys, but Noureddin is really gonna have to come guns blazing in the third if he wants to get the W.
Yeah, he's gonna need a big third round. I think at least
a knockdown or something.
At least a 10-8 round.
Yeah.
I think he might be behind 2 rounds.
Gambini seems super calm. Doesn't even breathe hard. Gambini, good cardio from the fighter in the red corner.
Some nice feints from Gambini. It's giving him a little bit of trouble with, is it going to be a jab or is it going to be a front leg? He's giving him nice feints.
Head kick lands here.
Nice. There he just feinting that teeth, and then he goes back to the hands.
Big uppercut just missed for Amer. Good body kicks from Gambini so far in the third. Good showing from Amer, though. He's still in the fight, going forward as much as he can.
He's got to keep those hands up. Those kicks are starting to get find their mark.
Trying something spectacular here with the spinning kick. Gambini has him in the corner. Gonna restart in the center of the ring. Not much to go in this first fight.
Amer's gonna have to dig a little deeper. He's starting to back up and give up ground. Gambini's stealing this round.
Gambini in red, Amer in blue. Who wants it more here in the third?
Oy, very close, very close.
Head kick just missed for Gambini, who lands the right hand right away.
I feel like if Gambini lets that high kick go, he's going to catch him.
Yeah, it's getting a bit sloppy here on the Amer side. Needs to...
Ooh, another very close call with the right leg.
Yeah. Hands are super low for Amer. Oh yeah, good low kick, yeah.
He's got to go for it, he's got to go for it.
As the crowd is getting into it. Oh, those left eye kick from Gambini are money right here.
Yeah.
Good body kick. Great fight so far from Mathis Gambini.
Good way to start the show.
Just a few seconds left in this fight. And it's a nice spinning heel kick.
Beautiful feint.
Really put a stamp on this fight. Finish with the nice side kick.
It's making it very difficult for Amer to get in.
This is it.
Good job. Good showing from Amer. Very good showing for a short notice fight. Thought he lacked a little bit of gusto, a little bit of gas in that last round. He needed a bit more.
There's no doubt he gave everything he had, but I don't think that was enough to get the victory tonight. As Tristan Repentigny, who really produces amazing fighters since their opening, and they've just been open for like 4 years maybe maximum, and they already have a champion here in Silvertooth. They have some MMA guys fighting all around America and the States. Shout out William Pelletier, who fought here at Silvertooth, is now probably making his pro MMA debut soon this year. Tristan Repentigny is really doing things great so far.
Well, Yves Jabouin was a terrific fighter, good, very solid striker. I remember back in the days when he was competing in the UFC, he was always a dangerous striker, well-rounded, very good boxer, good kicks, he mixed well.
WEC vet, UFC vet, Yves Jabouin, you can see it here in the middle of the ring with his fighter, Mathis Gambini in the red corner. Noureddin Amer, coached with, I know Xavier Alaoui is the head coach of this gym. He's not here tonight because there's other fighters fighting somewhere else tonight, but no doubt, as we can see, Noureddin still has some juice, jumping up and down in the ring, so maybe he should have left it in the fight.
Yeah.
But hey, it's amateur fighting. He's getting the experience. It doesn't really matter if you get a win or of course it's nice to get a W, but it's better to get some experience.
Well, I recommend that all, I'm a striking coach at TriStar. Most of the guys I strike are MMA fighters. I still think it's very good for them to get experience. At the end of the day, the more amateur fights you have before you turn pro, the better. That includes boxing fights, K1 fights, kickboxing fights. All that's going to add to your body of knowledge, jiu-jitsu tournaments, all that's going to bring you with more experience if you get to a high level.
I hear that a lot, but I also hear some guys are more like into not too many amateur fight because you're not getting paid. So do what you can and jump pro as soon as you can, but that's not the way you would do it, Conrad.
That's not the way I do it. I'll tell you why. The minute money's involved, the minute the sport, the minute you're paid, it becomes a very, very different business, I'll say. When you're, let's say, a fighter in Montreal and they're calling you from Calgary to do a pro fight, a low-level pro fight, a lot of times it's what's referred to in boxing as the A side and the B side. The guys in Calgary are not bringing you to win. If they selected you as an opponent, they're confident they can beat you. Absolutely. So you're generally fighting at a disadvantage.
It's a tough game.
It is.
As Alex Peconia is going to give us the official decision.
First judge for you, 29-28. The deuxième round de combat, 30-27. Second judge for you, 30-27. Et le dernier juge en combat, 30-27. Fighting out of the red corner.
As we suspected.
Absolutely, the good decision has been
Yeah.
made. 2 of the 3 judges gave all 3 rounds to Mathis Gambini, le vainqueur pour le premier combat, Mathis Gambini. I think you could have give Amer one of the three rounds, probably
Yeah.
the first.
Yeah, first I thought he might have taken it.
Yeah.
And then not quite enough pressure in the second, and definitely Gambini took control in the third.
Absolutely. Beautiful kicks from Gambini. And the thing with the kicks is if you're able to put them early in the fight, then you can feint